With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Goff. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Returnable here from the 38. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Two yards to go, second down. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Lions first down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Gibbs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Gibbs again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down in the yard. Back to throw. Goff. And to him. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.